Hello, everybody. This is 3SP. I'm coming to you with another update. Trump won't rule out military option for Venezuela. President Donald Trump warned of possible military action in Venezuela on Friday, even as he amplified threats of an armed response to North Korea missile buildup. Mr. Trump said a military option is possible in Venezuela, though he provided few details, while the president also stepped up his warnings to North Korean leader Kim Jong-un as he spoke at a press conference at his golf course in Bedminster, New Jersey on Friday. "I'm not going to rule out a military option," Mr. Trump told reporters when asked about the situation in South America country Venezuela is a mess. "We have many options for Venezuela, including a possible military option if necessary." The remarks came a day after President Nicolas Maduro said in a speech to the newly formed Constituent Assembly that he wanted to speak with Mr. Trump by phone or meet him when he visits the U.S. next month for the United Nations General Assembly. "If he is so interested in Venezuela, here I am," Mr. Maduro said Thursday. "Mr. Donald Trump, here's my hand." But Mr. Maduro also reiterated his criticism of Mr. Trump as the leader of an imperial power, calling him a threat to the global order. With Donald Trump, a dangerous class of lobbyists, multimillionaires, and extreme right-wingers reach the presidency, capturing all the positions of power in the government, Mr. Maduro said. "Today, they are threatening world peace." Now another article I have. This one comes from Politico. Maduro's son threatened to take the White House with guns in case of U.S. intervention. Nicolas Maduro Guerrero, the son of Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro, threatened to take the White House with guns if President Donald Trump followed through with a military intervention in the country, a possibility he said he would not rule out on Friday. "If the U.S. soils the homeland, the rifles will come to New York and take the White House." Maduro Guerrero said, according to reports from Venezuelan media. Yeah, because the White House is in New York. Trump on Friday said he would not rule out the U.S. pursuing a military option against Venezuela, which has come under increased pressure from its human rights abuses. Now, I'm going to keep that there, but that's just basically hilarious that this guy, with whatever cartels that he's affiliated with or leads, thinks he could come in and take the White House, especially from New York. But the reason why Trump said that they're not ruling out a military option is because not only are the people of Venezuela rioting, and they're also starving because their communist despot government has collapsed. It's also because of the human rights violations that the current government is impeding on their own people so terribly, as far as to not giving their national budget to feeding their people, since they are a communist country. If you're a communist country, it is your duty as a government to feed your people. But again, they're just letting their people starve and destroy the place. So that's the reason why there's a military option. Now, Nicolas Maduro did say in the previous article that he's lending an open hand to work with the United States. But the United States don't necessarily want to just give money to the communist regime because of its corruption. And that's understandable. but they won't allow U.S. officials to come in and at least try to give an overlook on how they could bring in U.S. foreign aid to come in to bring food. But they don't want food; they want money. So that's the reason why there is a military option on the table. And the broader view of this is, by it being a communist country, is it also in alliance with the two other major communist countries, China and Russia, which if we come in militarily, will this spark world war, just like if we go in militarily to North Korea, who's threatening to nuke Guam? Are all these things just different factors on a world war with the United States? It seems like the communist countries are now in an alliance now to try to spark off any war it can with the United States. And again, I'll end this with the way I've been ending with most of my videos, is the biggest things that we can do right now is pray. Keep up awareness. I don't believe in war, but it looks like they're bringing war to us. Now, in the case of Venezuela, I understand that that's where we're talking about occupying, but that's basically on a humanitarian mission to keep their population from starving, especially with the president of Venezuela's son. He's not starving. He's not hungry. So, again, basically, we need to pray for our world situation. Make sure that we pray that the United States is making prudent and wise decisions at this moment, that God's hand is leading them. But also know that if these are the end times, that it's inevitable that the wars are going to happen and that these rumors of wars are going to keep popping up. And that's where I want to leave this. This is 3SP signing out.